The firing of Tom Thibodeau didn't just shake up the New York Knicks. It sent a ripple through the entire NBA. Many expected Thibs to be the long-term culture setter, the coach who brought defensive accountability back to the Garden, the one who helped end the playoff drought and gave Madison Square Garden something to believe in again. But now, he's gone. And the Knicks are suddenly leaderless. Or are they? Because behind this seemingly abrupt decision lies a storm of player discontent, fatigue, controversial minutes management, and an internal coaching candidate many fans and insiders believe was the plan all along: Rick Brunson. Was this a surprise firing? On the surface, it was. The Knicks were coming off their most successful season in years. Jalen Brunson looked like a top 10 player in the postseason. The team made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. MSG was electric again. So why would the Knicks part ways with the man who got them there? Simple. It wasn't about results. It was about sustainability. And behind closed doors, cracks had begun to show. According to multiple league sources and insider whispers, several Knicks players were increasingly frustrated with Thibodeau's style. They weren't just physically exhausted, they were emotionally worn down. Practices were intense, games were even more grueling, and for a coach famous for grinding his players to the bone, time may have finally run out. The Thibs minutes problem. This isn't new. Thibodeau has a well-documented history of playing his stars extreme minutes, often at the expense of long-term health and team depth. Go back to his time in Chicago. Derrick Rose's injury during the 2012 playoffs is still one of the most debated moments in modern NBA history. The Bulls were up by double digits with just over a minute left. Thibs kept Rose in. Moments later, he tore his ACL. Some say it was a freak accident. Others say it was the result of Thibodeau's relentless overuse. Fast forward to Minnesota. Jimmy Butler, Karl Anthony Towns, and Andrew Wiggins all played heavy minutes under Thibs. The team made the playoffs, but the locker room tension boiled over. Now, in New York, history repeated itself. Julius Randle played through ankle injuries. Jalen Brunson routinely clocked 40-plus minutes per night. Key reserves like Miles McBride and Jericho Sims saw inconsistent usage. Younger talent didn't get the developmental burn fans and analysts wanted to see. This wasn't a strategy, it was a pattern. Player pushback. In today's NBA, players talk, agents talk, and rest, recovery, and career longevity are priorities. Sources close to the team suggest that several veterans, along with representatives of younger players, voiced concerns about workload, lack of trust in the bench, and Thibs' unwillingness to adapt. It wasn't a mutiny, but it was enough for the front office to take notice. And when your best player, Jalen Brunson, is the son of one of your assistant coaches, and you want to keep him happy long term, you start listening very closely to how the locker room feels. Is this all about Rick Brunson? Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Rick Brunson, former Knicks player, current Knicks assistant, and most importantly, father to the franchise's cornerstone star. When the Knicks hired Rick back in 2022, it raised eyebrows. Some said it was just to lure Jalen Brunson to New York. Others believed he was a legitimate coaching mind in his own right. Either way, he's here. And now, with the head coaching seat vacant, speculation is running wild. Was this always the plan? Did the Knicks quietly groom Rick Brunson for this moment, allowing Thibs to reset the franchise and take the public pressure, only to slide his top assistant and father of their star player into the big chair? If so, why hasn't it happened yet? The silence from the front office. What's more unsettling than the firing is what hasn't happened since. There's been no formal announcement, no declared coaching direction. Just leaks, speculation, and names being floated, from Mark Jackson to Mike Budenholzer to Johnny Bryant. Meanwhile, Knicks management remains silent. For a team that's built positive momentum over the past 2 seasons, this uncertainty is a setback. Players are in limbo. The draft is approaching. Free agency looms, and fans are on the edge. Why not just name Rick Brunson the coach if that's the play? Why start a coaching carousel when the answer might already be sitting on your bench? The fan base is on edge. Knicks fans aren't known for patience, but they are fiercely loyal and deeply intelligent. They've seen this movie before. Moments of promise derailed by front office confusion and culture shifts. The fear isn't just losing Thibs, it's losing identity. Under Thibodeau, the Knicks had a defensive mindset. They fought, they scrapped, They won ugly, and the city loved it. Now, no coach, no clarity, and no confirmation of whether this is Jalen Brunson's team in full, meaning his father calling the shots too. What comes next? If Rick Brunson is the guy, the front office needs to say it. Let fans buy in. Let players adjust. Let potential free agents know who they're playing for. If he's not, and the Knicks are truly conducting a wide search, they need to communicate that too. Because this wait and whisper approach risks one of the NBA's most valuable commodities, momentum. It's not just about finding the next coach. It's about maintaining direction. The Knicks are in a rare position, relevant, respected, and on the brink of serious contention. But with Thibodeau gone and no clear successor named, the pressure is back. And in New York, pressure either forges a diamond or blows the whole thing up. Whether it's Rick Brunson, a respected veteran coach, or a fresh new face, the Knicks need leadership, clarity, vision, and they need it now. So, Knicks fans, was this all part of the plan, or are we watching another rebuild in disguise? The clock is ticking.